What's up, YouTube? So, I've got the Summerboard and just gonna give you guys my thoughts on it. There's so many video reviews out there with people saying, like, it's the greatest thing ever. You can ride anywhere. It's great. Um, I've had it for maybe 2 months now, and I don't feel that way. The reason why is I constantly biff, and I've been at it. I practice a lot. I bought a lot of safety gear. It's just like, you know how they say you can balance on your center wheels and go straight? That's not really the case. You constantly catch your edge, and you go flying forward or backward, depending which edge you catch. Um, Uneven surfaces, like really shitty roads. It's just so hard to ride. You have to keep speed, and just like a skateboard, you hit the wrong kind of pebble, like if you're carving, one of those wheels will catch, send you flying. It's actually the same with the Powerball wheels. The center wheels, I've had those catch before too. It takes a much bigger rock to do it. um yeah, like maybe the freshies allow you to go over bigger rocks, but I read on Reddit that the freshies are harder than the Powerball ones. So it's like, I don't know. The freshies are supposed to be the off-terrain ones, so I don't understand why they'd be harder. But that's just from someone on Reddit. Don't take my word for it. They're advertising it as an off-road thing, but there's no way in hell you're gonna off-road this thing. I've tried, like in the videos, going through short grass. You can get a couple feet going through it, but you have to be hauling ass. And as soon as you stop, there's no starting again in like a dirt path or grass. Like, in order to get started on this board, you have to have momentum. You can't get momentum if you're in some sort of, rough terrain. Just like this, I'm actually in a parking lot right now where the road is shit. Like, it's hard just to get started on a road, asphalt. It's just because of how bumpy it is and how untaken care of the streets are. I live in a city, Reno. Another big problem I'm having is finding places to ride. Like, I've gone to the river walk. That's sketch as hell because I don't want to take out people's ankles because, I'm still learning. I don't want to fall off the board, send it flying, and take out people's legs. So it's hard to find paths to learn where there's not a ton of people. Another thing is just finding places to ride in general where the roads are good and there's not a ton of cars that are going to hit you. Gone to a couple skate parks. It's fun. Like, you can get a lot of practice in. I would say I'm an okay rider now. Like, I can ride consistently for, over an hour or so if I'm on a good road, not doing anything crazy, keeping my speed under control, and constantly carving. That's what I found out with this board is you have to constantly carve. If you're not carving and you try and just go straight, your front wheel might turn a different direction. It's pretty much, you always have to have, Jesus Christ. Interesting. Anyways, so you always have to have one wheel contacted with the ground because you don't want your center wheels drifting somewhere. And yes, the pros might say, well, that just takes experience. You have to learn how to, control those center wheels. I agree to a certain extent, but if you're trying to go places on this board, the ground's not always flat. There's uneven surfaces. And if you're on the center wheels and you're not carving on either edge and you go over, a bump that's like not level, they'll drift. And then when they drift, it throws off your balance and you hit one of the side wheels. Sometimes you get lucky and you already know what's about to happen, so you'll just start carving right when you're about to go over that bump. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you'll hit that bump and see ya. uh I like it. I love the board. I mean, it's fun when it's working out. It feels good. So I'll give Summerboard this. When you were moving and you were carving, it feels like snowboarding. The carving feels like snowboarding, but going straight does not feel like snowboarding. And there's a lot of times where you just want to go straight. If you're on a sidewalk, you're not trying to do fucking micro carves every second so that you don't catch an edge. That's fucking, it's lame. I don't like carving every second. I know when I go snowboarding, there's a lot of times where I'm just going straight and catching speed, you know? Or if you think about it this way, when you're up on the mountain, you have tons of room where you can stay on an edge because you've just got tons of room to make long S's, you know, really wide carves, and you can stay on an edge on a snowboard for a long time. Whereas, you know, on the Summerboard, you can't stay on one edge forever because you've got a street. And what are you going to do? You're going to take up an entire damn street and carve between lanes? Come on, man. Let's be realistic. So, I know this is a rant, and it's probably because I just fell earlier. You know, I got my mind clicking. I was like, you know what? I should say all this stuff while it's fresh in my head. I'm not going to get rid of the board. It's fun. Like, I do like it, but goddamn, I'm letting you guys know that all those reviews online with these people that are just like claiming glory and that's the easiest fucking thing ever and it, you know, it's just like snowboarding. It's not. It's not just like snowboarding. Snowboarding is way, way easier to pick up. Let me wait for this plane. That's probably pretty loud. Alright. So, yeah, it's just not like the reviews. It's not cut and dry. It's not simple to learn. You're going to be at it for quite a while. The people that get it right away, I don't know. I don't know how to believe them because, god damn, I do wakeboarding, I've done snowboarding, I've been skateboarding almost my entire life. I used to like live at the skate park. So skateboarding's hella natural to me. Longboard, anything with a fucking board, I've done it. Okay, besides surfing, like, I've never gone surfing. I want to try that someday. But this is hard. This is really hard to do, and I don't know what else to say. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna stop ranting. Now I'm gonna go on to if you're gonna follow through with getting this board, get some safety gear. For real. I've got a full like motorcycle suit. Get the protective gear for sure. Another crazy thing I did, you guys are probably gonna laugh. I wear a backpack and I put a pillow inside the backpack because sometimes when you fall on your back, it's nice to have that cushion. And then what I just learned today, which really sucked, don't have stuff in your pockets because if you fall forward and you like land on your hips first and then your arms, whatever's in your pockets is gonna go into your thigh and hurt like hell. I had this in my pocket and my cell phone. Thank God it didn't crack. Now my thighs hurt like hell. So take stuff out of your pockets, put it in your backpack. Maybe you'll smash it if you fall on your back. I don't know. What else? God, there's so many, like, it's just hard to learn. Don't put on the bindings. If you fall with the bindings on, well, good luck. That's gonna suck. Alright, you guys, I'm just gonna leave it at this. I don't even want to edit this video. This is a pretty long rant video. If you have questions, just let me know. I'll make videos on this. This is just kind of unedited me, I guess, talking shit. um, but yeah, just write some comments. Tell me what you want to see. Um, yeah, I'll show you guys what you want to see about the board. And coming from a real customer, you know? All right. Later, guys.